Hey, Miss Mitzi.
Hello.
How you feeling?
I'll show you.
Oh my, you look beautiful though.
Thank you. Today was my first outing with the garb on.
Yeah. Is that monitoring your seizure activity?
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
had one, and I had a really bad one this morning.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
I'm praying for you and I'm praying that they get you some answers.
thank you so much because I
It,
was worried about them capturing it, but they got a really good one this morning.
well, good. And it just amazes me because I have a massage therapy license. And so let me find my remote. Hold on. I have a massage therapy license. And one of the things that we have to study is kind of like the brain and synapses and how your brain works because
Right.
like for yourself, if I didn't know you were having had seizures, like if it wasn't on my intake form and you had a seizure on my table, I need to know what to tell them. So we
Right.
have to learn signs and symptoms and things to look for, and it amazes me that our brain is a pile of mush, yet
Yes.
it can do so much.
Yes, it does.
And trying to figure out what part, frontal lobe, occipital lobe, what part of the brain is having these issues just
Right.
absolutely amazes me.
Yeah, me too. And they're getting worse and worse. I'm having more and more every day. The one
Oh,
this morning was really bad. It's left me really disoriented today, and it's left me with a really bad headache. But
yeah,
I'm really grasping for memory right now after today.
yeah,
And then focusing and concentrating and think and just thinking.
yeah,
The next thought, it's like really thrown me off today.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, just make sure when we are done, you get some rest
I
and
will. Well, I'm
give your
still
eyes a
working.
break.
Yeah, that's another reason why I haven't been on as much as I have been, but is they're trying to get me to cut down what's triggering,
TV
maybe
time,
triggering,
computers.
right,
Yep.
exactly what may be
Electronic
triggering.
devices can trigger.
Right, exactly. So, I've been limiting that, and that's one reason. But I've just been disoriented a lot. I've been
Yeah.
dealing with that a lot.
Yeah. Somebody there with you though?
My husband's here.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah,
Definitely praise God for him.
yes, he's here.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad to
And
hear that.
I'm under video surveillance right now, so I've got a monitoring team right now.
Good.
Yeah,
Good. That's good.
yeah,
That way they can see what you're doing and when it happens.
exactly. And then I have a button I have to push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So if
good.
I can get to it, so
Yeah.
they can find it, and then I have to log it and all that.
Is it like
Break.
in a central location in your house?
It's several cameras set up through the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
they've got them set up through the house.
Well, good. And then
Yeah.
your button that you push, my mom used to have one too. Um, she used to have to register. Oh, look, it's telling me a connection call. Connection call at 10 minutes. My mom used to have one that she had to push to that
Yeah,
for her all of her heart issues.
right.
So I know it's tough.
It is. It's very meticulous.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Well, if you feel yourself starting to have one, please
Yeah.
hop
They're
off.
triggered. They're triggered whenever I stand up.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know what it is. That's what's so weird. They've checked me for POTS. With unequivocally, I do not have POTS.
Wow. That's strange.
Yeah, I do not have POTS. Under no circumstances do I have POTS.
Wow.
Yeah,
That is
I
that'd
know.
be the first thing I would think of.
That's what they thought too. and they have
Yeah.
thoroughly tested me for POTS and no POTS. No
Well,
POTS.
at least that's a good thing.
Right.
Well, I wonder what neurological issue it is then.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been going on long enough. I'm ready for some answers.
Right? I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. There's Miss Sandra.
Hi, beautiful.
How are you?
Tired, but I'm good.
Yeah. Look at look at my design I finally figured out, you guys. Hold on, let me get it where it'll zoom in.
I can't see it.
I know it's so bright. Hold on.
Be there, sunshine.
Be the sunshine, and it's a duck pond with a duck and bubbles.
That's cute.
So I figured that would be good for my shirt.
Oh, you're designing your own. You didn't
Yeah.
like the options.
I love the options, but I just figured since it's more on the Duck Duck Scented Dreams with Tammy, since I am
Ah,
on under her, I just figured I'd put a duck in there instead.
that makes sense.
And I think I'm gonna also do a small butterfly and put it sitting on top of the sawgrass.
Right. That makes sense.
Haha, makes sense.
Yeah, I say that a lot. Sorry.
Me too. Makes
So
sense.
I don't know if you saw, but we got puppies.
You got puppies.
Puppy. I did. Little Cocker Spaniels. Yes, day before yesterday.
You're kidding me.
Oh, they're adorable.
They're my favorite.
Hold on, maybe I can show you. Hold on.
I had two growing up, Joshua and Honey. And Joshua had the curly top knot.
Well, we've got a honey. She's a sweetheart. Let me see if I can figure out how to. Hold on. Let me see. Did that do it? And say hi.
Look. Oh my
You go
goodness.
hide him. Good girl. Good girl, mama. Good girl. Yes, you are. There's the
Oh.
babies. The wiggle boy. Yeah. Say they're only 48 hours old, mommy.
Mm. Oh my
Good
gosh.
girl. Yep. So they're only 48 hours old.
My goodness. I love puppies.
Oh, yes. As long as we don't have to clean up after them or pay their bills, right?
Right.
Right.
If we could train them to self-sensei, we'd be good.
Hey, if we could train them not to shit on the floor, we'd be, or chew up everything, would be even better.
Yep.
So,
Miss Barbara, I like your picture.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. That's Ragamuffin.
I love it.
She's my business partner.
Barbara, did Christina finally get you on here?
Hello.
Yes, I keep forgetting, and then like I'm always an hour behind. I'm in California.
Oh, okay.
And so I get confused on the time.
No, that makes sense. Oh, you're fine.
And see here,
congrats.
it's
I'm
8:55 p.m.
I'm at the pharmacy at the moment, so I got the message. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stay here at the pharmacy in the parking lot. I'll get it done, and then I'll go home.
You can sit in there
I'm
now.
shy. I'm shy, so I'm
Hello,
not going to show my
everybody.
face. So.
That's
Hey,
okay. I
Miss
like
Christina.
her.
Oh, I see Barbara's little
Ragamuffin.
marker. Hi, Ragamuffin.
That's her Easter one.
I'm
That's
still
her-
eating, so excuse me while I finish hot dogs on the grill.
That's my
Oh,
first.
that sounds good.
This is my first time talking to Ragamuffin. Hi.
She says hi.
I think it's my first time talking to Barbara.
I think so too. Yeah.
Well,
The
welcome to our.
most awesome person, and she was my bestest customer and my first person to join my team, and she's always there, no matter highs or lows. She's always there for me. So she makes me, it makes me happy to see you,
Ditto.
Barbara. It does. Sorry for eating.
That's
No.
okay.
You do with
Mm.
your. So Barbara, are you going to join us for SFR?
Please refresh my memory. What's SFR?
Cincy family reunion happening in 3 weeks.
Oh, I'm in California, so I'm assuming it's in Alabama or in the
No.
South.
It's in Florida.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to do that.
Aww.
But maybe next year we can both do it, because I'm not going to be able to go this year either. So maybe we can both be first timers at SFR.
Oh, that
Next
would be
year.
fun.
If we work our business really super, which we're going to
Yeah.
talk about.
How about virtual? Have either one of you decided to do virtual yet?
Is it too
No.
late to register?
I don't think for virtual. I know somebody that registered yesterday.
Hmm.
For virtual?
Virtual, I mean, you still get a lot of the benefits from virtual as well.
Is
I'll
there a
check it
fee?
out. Mm.
I'm sorry.
Is there a fee for that?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. I'll have to check
But-
into that.
But I think it's like $50 or $60 versus a couple hundred. Well, plus your plane ticket and everything else to get to Disney, or excuse me, Florida, who has renamed theirself Disney. Hmm.
Right.
That'd be a tax write-off too, right?
It definitely.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm making notes here for myself.
If you
Alright.
go onto your dashboard,
Workstation?
yep, go onto your dashboard and go under events.
Okay.
Or you can even look it up in news. It'll tell you more information there. But if you go to events, it'll tell you the different details in there. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me or Christina or even customer service. But
Okay.
it will definitely benefit you. And it gets you pumped up too. It's really
It sounds like it's fun.
it's party on steroids. I guess that's the best way to I guess that's the best way to say it. This is be my second year to go into SFR. But I went to World Tour a couple times, and if you haven't been to World Tour, those are amazing too. This is a smaller version of SFR, but beneficial in either way.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting.
Mm-hmm. I enjoy it. I get to party with people.
Heck yeah.
Well, that'd be fun, Christina, because next year we both are going to make it to the Raggedy Ann rally.
I know.
And then 4 weeks later, then we'll make it to what, Florida?
That is going to be really cool.
I might as well just
know
stay
where
in
it's gonna be.
Alabama.
I don't know
right?
where it's going to be next year because
does it-
there's consultants all over the US. So
Okay.
it could be anywhere. When do they announce where it is, guys?
They will not announce where SFR is until after World Tour for next
Okay.
year.
Okay.
World usually, I think in January or February, I want to say. I could be wrong, but it's somewhere in there. But we got to do World Tour before we do. We find out where the new SFR will be.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, guys, SFR will be announced. Location will be announced at SFR.
Oh,
Hey, guys.
Okay, so I'm wrong.
hello, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. I just have to say a shout out to all of you women. So I met a Cincy consultant. Well, I didn't meet her personally. I met her, a friend of hers, at the little post office in the little town I live in. And I gave her the friend my phone number so we could get together and collaborate together like you all do. Because I'm out in California, haven't heard a word from her.
Aw.
And it just made me really sad because you all get together and collaborate together and work together, and you all back each other up. You've backed me up, Christina's backed me up, and
That's why you joined tonight.
yeah, everyone's been so helpful and so nice, and it just made me really sad that I thought we could like go together and do the flyers half and half, or
Barbara, just keep joining our call because you're under us anyway, even though you
Yeah.
don't live in the same area we do. She may look at you as some type of competition, or she may be going through her own struggle within her life or her business and not be, she could be just too shy to
yeah, that's true.
call you. So don't let it get to you down, I mean, and she's
Yeah.
not the only one. You'll meet other people out there that also are with Scentsy, and eventually you're going to find those. I don't have any except for one Scentsy sister that I've met in person, but I have a lot all over the country that, that try to help and support each other and stuff. And I get a lot out of that Team Traveling Sense group. So just stick in the group, even though we're not all Californians.
I just figured, you guys get together and sniff stuff together and, look at different products that like what I don't have, you might have, and vice versa. And
Now
I don't know,
that would be cool. And I have
Yeah.
had a teammate invite me to come over to their home and look at what they have, or like if I wanted to do a video that I could do it from their house because they have a lot of Scentsy things at their house. But truthfully honest, you don't need all those things to be good at what you do.
No, ma'am,
You don't, they help. I'm not gonna lie, they help. And they're so much fun to have. But that's one thing that I wanted to talk about when I think Debbie wants to do a little introduction. She usually does. And then I'll tell you guys, I wanted to really talk about our mindset and some things that have come up during this past week. So, but Debbie, did you have something you wanted to start us all out with?
Welcome, guys, to our weekly connection calls. So, yeah, I'm so grateful that Christina has volunteered to share some things that she has discovered that some people may have some struggles with. And I think a young lady who's out in California, what is your name?
My name is Barbara.
Hi there, how are you, girl? And
Hi,
welcome
it's
to
nice
our
to finally
family.
meet you, like not in person, but on Zoom. I see you all the time, but
Yeah, welcome to
videos,
our
but-
family.
thank you
And
so
don't
much.
and don't worry about having somebody right there with you. Now, what you can do is start building your own team. Right here where I live, I've been here with Scentsy for almost 15 years. And
Wow.
what you're describing is that I didn't have that. So don't worry about it. You can run your business the way you choose, and you got us. So you don't have to worry about that part. So thank God for the virtual way of working your business, right?
Right.
But I
Amen,
just wanna
Debbie,
say,
amen.
we have an amazing team. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are always trying to join our group because we do have an amazing team. I'm so proud of each and every one of you guys, especially for showing up every week, because we have so much to give. And you guys keep giving and you keep sharing, and I know you're going to get your blessings. And I'm just so grateful and so thankful for you guys leading these calls. So, every week, guys, I don't want to lead these calls. I mean, you guys are amazing. I want you guys to lead the call because I'm learning from you guys as well. So Christina has some things that she's going to share, and we just don't let her run with this.
Woohoo, go, Christina.
Debbie, that's dangerous. All right, so I want you guys to know I never talk about this disability that you cannot see. I have this invisible disability, and a lot of people have it, and I probably have other ones that have not been diagnosed yet, but one of the disabilities that I have messes with my memory. So all day long yesterday, I thought it was Tuesday. And so in my mind, I prepared for what in the world do I want to talk about tonight, right? So that was yesterday. And then it was close to time for the call when I realized it's Monday. So I usually do better when I just fly by the seat of my pants. But I've actually made notes. So we're gonna go with, I saw in the chats and I'm not gonna name names or which chat or anything else because I'm in a lot of different Cincy chats, but I saw someone who said, I'm looking at my notes. They said, I want to give up. I have no sales yet. So did everybody hear that?
That makes me sad.
Okay, I'm just making sure my microphone's on. Okay, so they said, I want to give up. I have no sales yet. And I just wanted to say, everybody has been at that point. I do not know if that particular person joined the call tonight or not. I don't know if any of you have ever been to that point, and especially if anyone's been to that point recently. But I was at that point just a few days ago. And luckily, I was I call it talked off the ledge. Oh, thank you. I call it talked off the ledge. So I was talked off the ledge. One particular situation that arose just got me, I guess it got under my skin. So it wasn't that I hadn't had any sales. It was that someone was complaining about the total cost with shipping, as if they expected, and tax, shipping and tax, as if they expected to pay no tax and no shipping. So I'm not at the same point of quote unquote wanting to quit as the person I heard in the chat, but what I wanted to discuss is our mindset. We have to, every day when we wake up, we have to determine what our mindset. Somebody's not on mute. If you can mute until you have something you'd like to say, everybody. And I would love to make this an open discussion. So anytime somebody wants to talk, feel free. But I think whoever this is doesn't know they're not muted. So I don't want to hear if you need to fuss at your kid or tell your dog to get outside or whatever. I don't want to hear your personal, just if you want to say something, right? So
do you want me to mute everyone? I have the host key.
No. Let them, that way they can jump in if something I say resonates with them. And don't be afraid to talk over me, because I want it to be an open discussion so we can all help each other. Because I had the worst low the other night that I've ever had, and I bet a lot of people have been there. So if we all talk it out, we can make a game plan how to make things better. So I know this person wanted to quit because they had no PRV. And I don't know if the person was brand new out the gate or if they've been around a while and they just recently started having no sales. I don't know. I reached out, I gave them what tips I could because I like to help everybody, but I wanted to show you guys something. And you're not going to be able to see this very good, unfortunately. So I'll have to tell you what it is. But this is my goal tracker for the 20-year Cincy, cheers to 20-year Cincy incentives. So if you notice, and I know, again, I'm just going to tell you because you can't really see it. I have no way to show you. If you notice on January and February, I have nothing. And I'll tell you why. Because I had a really bad attitude in January. I didn't give a care in the world in January. I'm being honest. I was like, 20 years and you got to do all of this just to get that and blah, blah, blah. I had a super bad attitude. So I did not do what would have been really simple, sell 20, bring back my bars. I didn't do that. So that was also my first bring back my bar to be a part of, right? Okay. February rolled around and I wanted to be active. I really did. I wanted to be active. Didn't really know how. I was new. And although I had support, I didn't reach out to my support to let them know, hey, I need your help. I just thought, well, I'll figure it out. So in February, again, if you'll look, February has nothing. I did not get February, did not get January. What I did in February, though, that helped my March was I changed my attitude and I actually worked my business. And what I did in February is I went around to every single person that I know that had a birthday, an anniversary. You can come in if you want. Thank you. Oh, okay. Anybody that had a birthday, an anniversary, and anything at all in February, I went and I gave them a gift because guess what? I started Scentsy in September of 2023, or I'll say I restarted my Scentsy business then. That's when I rejoined. So when February 2024 came around and I still wasn't really doing anything with it, I was like, why? Everybody loves Scentsy. Everybody's out there spending money like crazy. Why are they not spending it with me? You know why? Because I didn't try. That's why. Now, I'm not saying that that's why other people may or may not be selling, because each situation is different. I'm just telling you guys about my situation. So once I got out there and I started making myself known, I would bring the gifts, and it was something little that I bought at the flash sale or something little that I got for free with one of the parties that I actually did have success in. So it was things that I had built up over that time, right? It didn't cost me a lot of money to go. Do we have a dog fight? If I hear him yell again, I may have to have somebody else take over briefly because we may have a dog issue. Yep. You guys, can someone speak to this about not quitting? And I'll be back in just a minute. I apologize.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Go ahead. Anybody else want to take the reins? Somebody that we might not hear from often, just if you've ever been in that situation. I mean, I can't say I've ever wanted to quit, but there are like weeks and days where I'm just like, I can't do it today. I've got to do something for me or for my kid or for the volleyball team. Like today is one of those days. Like yesterday was one of those days. I got home from practice and me and Memphis took a 3.5 hour nap.
Hey, Courtney.
Hey, babe.
Okay, I'm going to jump on because I haven't been here in forever and a day, y'all. I have been down deep in the dumps. Some of y'all know that. And I have done everything I can to pull myself out. And I am ready, y'all.
We got you.
I know I can do this. Every time I say I know I can do this, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So I took it day by day. There were some days I got up and I didn't want to post. I didn't want to do anything for my business. But I always made sure I at least made one post a day on my social media because I wanted people to know that I wasn't quitting. I was just down in myself and had to bring myself back.
Right.
But I'm back. Miss Debbie reached out to me about a month ago because she realized that I hadn't been doing a whole lot. She's like, Leah, I challenge you. She said, you've got a team. You need to show up for your team.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
It resonated with me. You can't quit because you've got these people under you looking up to you.
Mm-hmm.
And if they see you quit, what are they going to do? What are they going to think?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. 100%. We're so proud of you, Leah. We really are.
I'm here, y'all.
We love
I'm
you
not
so
going to be
much.
able to make it to SFR. I really hoped I was going to be able to.
So proud of you, Leah. So proud of you, friend.
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. I want y'all to know I'm not giving up. Y'all are my family, and I'm here for the long haul. And yeah,
We're not-
y'all are fixing to see me come back stronger than I was before.
And the comeback's always the best, right?
Yes, yes,
It
yes,
really is.
That's
Tammy
true.
is a testament to that for sure.
yes.
So
got-
I haven't made a single sale yet, but I'm not quitting.
There you
And I'm
go.
trying to be consistent with my
No.
Facebook page, but it's with 6 kids running around, dogs, cats, like it's so difficult, but I really am trying, you know?
Utilize that scheduling, utilize a time block. I won't go too deep into it because I want Christina to go back to what she was talking about. But time blocking, you sit down and you pick your time for your business every single day of that week, even if it's just that 5 minutes. You say Monday, I'm going to take the 5 minutes from 11:55 a.m. to noon, and I'm going to work my business. Monday, my 5 minutes may not be till 10 p.m. And then Wednesday, my 5 minutes may be at 6 a.m. You know, you just look at your schedule and you figure out what times of each day work for you to sit down and hone in on your business. And I'm preaching to myself as well. I'm not, because I am the worst. I'm right there with you, sister. I got 3 dogs. I got a son who's about to be 2. I'm a volleyball coach. I am a mentor. I'm all the things, right? And we all have busy lives, but if we could just find those 5 short little minutes, you can do a lot in 5 minutes, especially on social media. We can't go down the rabbit hole, right?
Right.
So my last tip for y'all for tonight, and then Christina, I'm letting you take your reins back.
Mhm.
I want you guys to be intentional with your social media time. Get on there, post your stuff, whether it's in your VIP group, your personal page, your business page. And then I want you to reach out to 5 to 10 people by private messaging. Don't ask them about Cincy. Just
Mhm.
talk to them, build that relationship, right? And then once you've done those things, then if you still have a minute or 2 left in that 5 minutes, then you can start to scroll. But y'all, we've got to be more intentional on the social media with our businesses. We can't get down that rabbit hole and just start watching reel after reel and just scrolling through just because we're bored. We have to be intentional with that time. So my challenge for me this month has been to not scroll.
Mhm.
I do my 5 messages, I do my 5 comments, and I respond to people who are commenting on my things, and I post, but then I'm off. I'm not sitting there scrolling through, looking at what Billy did yesterday and what Cheyenne did today. I've just got to get on, be intentional, and get right back off because we're just too busy. We really are. I mean, it's just the day we live in. So, but don't give up. I'm glad you're not quitting.
Yeah, don't
proud
give up.
Trying real hard. I really am. And I don't want to give up because this seems like a very generous and very good company to work for. So I don't want to.
You
I
have
wanna
no
leave-
idea. You have no idea. When did you join, Beth?
Oh, the 1st of this month, I believe
yeah.
it was.
You don't even know yet, baby. You don't even know. You're still a newbie. Oh
Yep.
yeah. Can't wait for you to experience all the love that we get. All the love is incredible. It's the reason we stay.
I'm excited.
I would
You
be
know
too.
what, sweetheart, since you're new, the first thing you want to do is set a goal for yourself.
Mhm.
Write these things down. Set a goal for yourself. Once you set a goal for yourself, create a plan. After you create that plan, then you put that into action. Because if you don't have that, I didn't do that when I started. Nobody told me this. But that will help you to stay grounded in your why. Okay, write down your why too. Is your why your family? So when you do those things, it keeps you grounded. And make sure you do your training. So when you do your training, well, first of all, set your goal, create a plan, take action, start with your training. And like Courtney and everybody else said, pace yourself. Because all of us are busy in our own way. But one thing about this business, we have a smartphone, we create the time. So you got to figure out what time, like, I don't know if Tammy's on here, but Tammy's handing out these things. If you got time to poop, you got time to work your business. And majority of what I do, when you guys see me posting, I am in the toilet, on the toilet at least. I'm on the toilet when I'm posting that stuff, guys. That's where I am. And welcome to our family.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Welcome, welcome.
So since he's one of the few businesses you can work from anywhere, literally the toilet. Okay. So that's okay. About making a plan and all that stuff, right? These are excellent suggestions. So I did not start actually making a plan or keeping track and doing anything purposeful until June. That's the month we're in. Okay. So, and I've had a tiny bit of success March, April, May, and this month too. But June is the first month I started being really purposeful in making notes. So, like, for example, June 10th, I said I went live in my VIP group about Cincy Club. Okay. I did a TikTok about cash back for joining, which basically is another way to say join Cincy, right? But calling it partner and calling it cash back instead of joining, running a business, getting a commission is a new spin that Debbie and a lot of others have found is more hip to today's what's going on in today's world, right? So I did the little TikTok. That's my first TikTok. Debbie told me, don't overanalyze it, Christina. If you want to learn TikTok, then make yourself a TikTok and just get on there and just do it. So I did that. That was my first TikTok. I don't know I never watched TikTok. I don't know anything about what's happening on TikTok, how they do things. I just did a TikTok. I think what I did is I grabbed like 3 or 4 I don't remember if it was cleaning or laundry, probably cleaning. I think I grabbed 3 or 4 cleaning items and I did it on my phone. I do most of my videos on my phone with my hand holding the phone and the other hand is free to do whatever. So I think I did one where I held my phone and I said, you know, hey, are you spending money on cleaning products? Does Procter & Gamble or any other well-known cleaning company that you can think of pay you cash back on your purchases? If they don't, maybe you should think about Cincy because Cincy will pay you cash back for cleaning your house. That's what I think that's what was my first TikTok was. Anyway, so get out there, whatever it is, do it, write it down. This way, if you see a result for it, for what your efforts were, you can write down, hey, that worked. I got somebody noticed that or whatever. I got a sale from that. I didn't get a sale. You can make notes so you can learn as you go. That's one thing I wish I had started doing way back. But so a lot of people get hung up in, oh, I need these pretty flyers. I've got to learn how to do Canva. Some are good at Canva and other apps. Some are not. I'm one that's not good at it. So at first I was just hung up in, well, Canva's too hard for me and I can't do Canva. And so I can't succeed. And there's 1,000 million trillion other excuses just as silly that we can make, right? So we can be full of excuses or we can just keep on figuring out what to do. So what got me out of my hole, guys? Go back to January, February. February, I went off of Facebook for the first time ever. So in February, is there something near me? Yeah, in February, I went straight up like, hey, not this, because it would have been something less expensive, but this is what was near my desk. Okay. I went, hey, it's your birthday. Let me give you this for free. And I would meet the people and I would bring them cute little Dollar Tree gift bag. And I would hand it to them. 9 times out of 10, they would say, oh my goodness, can I take a selfie with you? It's my birthday. And so like they might have had a hand cream and I'm trying to think what else was hand cream and a room spray, something like that. Something that I got out of a flash sale, very inexpensive. It might have cost me $3, if that. Maybe they had a scent circle and a room spray. They were tiny little gift bags and they were tiny little things. But for me to go out in person and be purposeful about gifting, that helped me. But all I'm saying, you don't have to give your product away like I did in February, because I got nothing in February. But ever since then, I've been doing better and better. But what you need to do is bring it with you everywhere you go so people know, hey, that's the Scentsy lady. Hey, that's the Scentsy man, because we have a lot of men who sell too. So whatever you do, make sure you're seen with it. Even if you don't, it's really, really hot right now. So we can't always carry these testers around with us everywhere we go. But you can carry something, anything that says, hey, I'm Scentsy. And when you're standing in line at Walmart or wherever, strike up a conversation with that person who's also bored out of their mind standing in the line. Build a little rapport with them. And then when they mention whatever they do, oh, I'm a nurse, you could say, oh, well, I do this and I have that many kids and I sell Scentsy. And then you start talking about, they're like, Scentsy, what's that? Or they say, oh, Scentsy. Oh my gosh, I've been looking for a consultant. You never know what they're going to say until you talk to them, right? So mindset, set your mind. And this is what I was about to say. Our dogs just had a killer fight. Apparently my husband was really upset and yelling. That's why I had to book it out. But mindset, you make up your mind every morning that I'm going to have a good day no matter what. Every day, make up your mind it's going to be a good day. If you wake up and you go, oh my God, it's Monday again, I hate Monday, you're going to have a bad Monday. You just will. If you wake up and you say, it's Monday again, what can I do better than I did last Monday? Or it's going to be a good day or whatever, you will have a good day. There may be some things that happen to you, maybe you pour your milk on your cereal Monday morning and you find out it's expired. You got to throw that away. But you're not going to go all day long. Well, it's Monday. That's why that happened. No, that happened because you didn't drink the milk in time. That happened because you didn't clean out your fridge. That happened because the power went out for 2 hours and you just assumed that milk was just fine. It didn't happen because it's Monday or Tuesday or a Wednesday. So you have to make up your mind it's going to be a good day. And you have to make up your mind in your business and be purposeful with what you do, right?
Hey, Christina, did
yeah.
I share that video on TTS about living through positivity?
Oh,
Y'all remember, Debbie?
I don't know, but if you find you did and I didn't see it, will you tag me in it? Because that sounds like right up my alley, because that's what I'm working on now.
Yeah,
honestly.
just exactly what you were just talking about. I did a training on a girlfriend's teen page, and she asked me to do it with living through positivity because I try to do that.
Yeah, that's what we have to try to do that, regardless whether we sell Scentsy or what else we do. So I'm going to try to make this part real quick, but you just triggered something and I got to go back to it. And unfortunately it happened let's see. Okay, so I'm 52. This probably happened when I was like 25 or 30, but I promise I won't bore you with the whole in between, just that day, that moment. Okay. So there is a moment in time. I have 4 kids and a stepchild. We are on a road trip and we have stopped at some roadside place for the kiddos to go potty. I'm standing outside the bathroom because I got boys and girls. I'm nervous as heck because the boys are in the boys' room at a truck stop. I'm terrified. There's a little rack of books. I'll never forget this moment. So I'm looking at the books and just paranoid, keeping on looking at who's going in the men's room. Who's going in? Are they going to mess with my kid? Are they going to take the kid? Is the kid in there clogging up the toilets and making a mess? Like, what are my kids doing? Why haven't they come out yet? And so I start spinning this book rack around and I see a book called She's Gonna Blow. I'll never, ever forget it. So I have enough time before the kids get out to read the little introduction thing. And so as I pay for their candy and their Cokes and all this stuff to get back on the road, I bought that book. And that book is what changed my whole life about mindset. I'm never going to forget it as long as I live. And if anybody happens to be like a young mom, especially, that feels like they're just going to explode from everything that goes on, I will recommend that book. She's Gonna Blow, Julie Ann Barnhill. Can you believe I remember the name and I was only about 25 or 30 when I bought it? It changed me. So that's all I'm going to say about that but yeah, mindset. You got to make up your mind. You have to. So things that frustrate us, let's leave them behind. Does Canva frustrate you? Don't worry about it. You don't have to have Canva to be successful. There are many, many people who absolutely adore Canva and all these other apps, and they love making these things. There are groups you can go into where they have shared what they made, and they're beautiful images you can share. Even better, there are groups you can join where they share real life images. So like I have a warmer here I've looked at 10,000 times in the catalog over the last 3 years. I never had it until about a month ago. Look at this beauty. It may be too blinding to even see on camera, but the reason I bought it is because I saw it, not because I saw it in my Scentsy catalog or on my own website. This warmer's been around for years, but it's brand new to me, okay? I saw it on a group called Real Life Scentsy or something like that. I'll post it later, and a lot of you are probably already in it, but if you don't have money to go and join up for Scent and Warmer of the Month every single month and buy a lot of things, or you don't have parties going yet where you're getting free and half price items, you can go in that group and you will find people who have purchased this warmer and any other warmer there is, and they have taken real life pictures of it in their home. And these work better on Facebook as a real life picture anyway, that they just snapped with their camera phone, than the images that you will find in flyers and on your personal website. They work much better when you see it on Susie's countertop and you can see that she's tried to blur out the dirty dishes in the background, but they're back there behind her bar. You can see it because it's a real life person. So don't think that you have to own this warmer, this wax, this whatever to be successful. You don't. So a lot of times, now people have different ways of doing things. I believe a little white lie is okay if it is not set to deceive somebody or hurt somebody or anything like that. Other people may never do what I do, but I will find a post in one of those real life groups. Let's say, pretend this is a mushroom warmer. You guys know I always enter the world of make believe. Pretend this is that new mushroom warmer. And somebody posted this cute little picture of this mushroom warmer. I will post that in my VIP group and I will say, oh my goodness, one of my customers just sent me a picture of this beautiful mushroom warmer and she loves it. What did the post say that I saw in real life Scentsy? It said, oh my God, I just got my new warmer and I love it. And is a consultant a customer? Yes, we are. So in my book, I'm not hurting anybody by saying that. You can run it how you want, but I get a lot of pictures that I do that. What that does is that encourages my real customers to send me real reviews. And when they see those, they can't wait for theirs. And they'll even say, would you tag me when you post my picture on there? Well, yes, I will, right? So I don't know what other people think about entering that world of make-believe, but for me, a customer is a customer. And the Scentsy consultant that posted in real life flyers and said, everybody can share my picture and do whatever you want with it. That's what I do with it. So that's up to you guys how you want to do it. So back to the Canva thing. If Canva aggravates the tar out of you, Photify is an option that has Scentsy images preloaded. It's a little bit easier. If that still blows your mind, you don't have time for it or you don't have money for it, go straight to your workstation, because we all have a workstation and it's already paid for. It's part of what Scentsy gives us. So go to your workstation and you can download things like this. I'm going to show you what's going in. They call it Happy Mail. Some people's Happy Mail is elaborate. Mine is really simple. So in my Happy Mail, I have this. Try to put it right in front of the camera. Okay, it's just a picture of the Summer Collection 2024, and I had it print 6 on a page. This is a 2-page document. I clicked a little box that said to print front and back. So I also have page 2 on the, now when you're shining it through the light on the camera, it does not look good, but in person, just holding it, and this is just on regular printer paper, it looks real cute. So I cut these up so they get this little bitty thing. Then I went on my workstation. I found that it looks a little bit better this way. And this is with 6 on a page. Wait, 2, yeah. What am I, no, 4 on a page. Good Lord, I can't count anymore. 4 on a page. It looks better that way. So this is what they're actually going to get. This kind of goes into my scrap bin because I was experimenting, but that's why I did it on plain old regular paper. Limited time offers, like the summer collection. It's only going to be around in the summer. That's why they call it summer collection. Limited time offers like Ratatouille. Ratatouille, I got 6 to a page and it still looked really cute. This is straight off of our workstation, okay? I didn't alter anything, so I'm not violating our licensing agreement with Disney. Then everybody is going to get one whole entire page about Bring Back My Bar, one whole piece of paper, because when I did it smaller, it just wasn't readable. I didn't feel like it would do any good. Then the last thing I did, no, there's 2 more. There's 2 more. This month I did not do, and I wish I could have, but I couldn't. I did not do the July Scent and Warmer of the Month Club. It looks amazing. I think it's going to blow everybody's minds and sell like crazy. But for my own budgetary reasons, I couldn't do it this month. So I printed my own, this flyer that you guys can get in the consultant store or with your Scent and Warmer of the Month Club is available to print. So this is going in my Happy Mail. And the final one, I do already have some shiny photo paper at my house. So I did 4 to a page to talk about the Blossom Warmer. Now, the nice thing is all of these will fit once I cut them down into one regular size envelope, okay, with one stamp, and there will be enough of the weight that you're allowed to use for one stamp left over that I can put a very small sample of whatever bar I want to promote in there. You don't have to get elaborate. Now, there are people with the Bring Back My Bar that literally send everybody like this cute little tackle box, and it's got 1 cube of everything, and they're all labeled and everything. That's wonderful if you can, and if you've been around the block a minute. I'm brand new. I can't do that. So this is what I'm doing. At least they know what color the bar is. They know a description, and they have something to get excited about, because I also did not get to purchase Bring Back My Bar this go round. Next time, I bet you I will, though. By January, I'll be sending those tackle boxes to my VIPs. You can bet you, because I like the way they look. They're cute, and the customers they absolutely love getting stuff in the mail. And so that's one thing. So use your printer if you have one, and print something out and mail it to them if you happen to already have a customer whose address you have. If you don't have customers that you have an address for, post on your personal page, or if you've already got a VIP page, post who would like to get Happy Mail from me, including a Scentsy sample for free. Get it? It rhymes. From me for free. Simple, just like that. It's a sample. We're allowed to say we give out free samples. Anything else you want to give away free, you say it in private. Do not say it in public, because it's going to be against the compliance. Okay.
Hey, Christina, can I piggyback off of you really
Yes,
quick?
please. Yes.
You're talking about budgeting and everything, and I love that you're covering that, because a lot of consultants, especially when they're new, because I was one of those, they kind of want to take on everything that they
Yes.
can all at once,
Whoa,
right?
I can talk something
Then
down.
we overload ourselves and we get burnt out really quickly. So
Yes.
do what's in your budget. Sit down, figure out what you can spend to get your goal, get you started, right? All you need is your testers and your online website or catalog, guys. That's it.
That's it.
You don't have to
That's it.
have a bunch of stuff. But, and Orville says this all the time, and y'all have heard me say it 100 times, but some of you are new, so I'm going to say it again. You spend Cincy money on family, not family money on Cincy.
Yes.
So
Amen.
we're not in this business, y'all, to dig a deeper hole.
Yeah.
We're not in this business to spend more money than what we're making. And to be frank, I think in this business, we need to talk more about money because
I agree.
really, truly, I mean, some of us don't have to be here for money, but that's why a lot of us get started,
Oh yeah.
you know? And I
true,
think
it's
that
true.
it doesn't need to be forgotten that, yeah, money doesn't buy us happiness, but money can help us with necessities. Money can help us pay
Exactly.
the bills. And when all of those things are taken care of, then we're happy in turn. So, like,
Yep.
if it's not there, guys, don't worry about spending it. Just wait.
right. That's
If you
right.
work your business in the simple way that Christina's talking about, the money is going to come and you're going to be able to further do things like that in your business as you go. It took me 7.5 years to be able to work from home. It took Debbie with Cincy. She worked a full-time job and Cincy full-time
Mhm.
way longer than I did, you know, and Debbie's at SSD with tons of people in her group size and her team size more than me. But like, if it's not there, don't worry about it. Don't
Yeah.
spend family money on Cincy to just say, oh, well, I want to do these special samples. I want to do this special whatever. But in turn, you're hurting yourselves. You know what I mean?
And the
So
other thing,
feel-
Courtney, the other thing is you either mess up your budget, or if you are partnered with somebody, whether you're married or not, you may get your partner against your business if you spend too much. And nobody wants that to happen because it's a good business. There's so many things
Say that
about it.
again for the ones in the
Yes,
back. Say
yes,
that again.
I'm serious. There are so many things about it that are so positive. You guys, some of y'all just came back from all expenses paid in Hawaii. Okay. Like, where is my postcard? I gotta put, here it is right here. Look at this little postcard that someone took the time, you, Courtney, to mail me from Hawaii. Okay. I mean, seriously, there are so many things. So you have to make sure you run it in a logical, business-like way. So I did 99, I still do 99% of my stuff on Facebook. I'm trying to branch out to the other social medias and and into that social media that we call real life. And that's the hardest one for me because I'm an introvert. Put me on the internet. I'm like, okay, I can talk to anybody, but in real life, I'm like, oh, it's a person. Oh, what do I
I want to
do?
say something really quick
Oh.
about that too.
Yes, please.
Guys, social media is so flaky. Seriously, like we've already seen Facebook go down, right? So
Oh,
you
yeah.
need to be utilizing the free things that you can. Your workstation is free. And
Yeah.
if it goes down, you can guarantee, since he's going to make sure it goes right,
They're
we
going to
can't
fix it.
guarantee
Yes.
that Tom from Facebook is going to fix Facebook, right?
Exactly.
So utilize other outlets, guys. Like,
Yep.
I think the VIP groups are incredible. Do I think that they're the best way to only run your business? Absolutely not.
No.
Okay. You cannot only share on Facebook and on social media and have a successful business. You've got to step out of that comfort
You
zone,
have
right?
to.
Yep. And you've got to get in front of these people, parties, events, fundraisers, open houses. And guys, I'm not talking elaborate open houses. You literally invite 10 of your friends over with your testers on the middle of the table and a book. That's all you need for an open house. You
Yeah.
do
Can I
not
speak
have
on
to
that real
have a
quick,
ton of
Courtney?
product.
Simple thing. I'm going to tell you guys, because my house, I am coming back from Hoarders Buried Alive. I'm not joking. I went into a deep, dark, ugly depression after my brother died 3 years ago. Most of you have heard my house looks like that. So one, room and one day at a time, I'm taking it back, but it's very hard. So what I did last summer is I posted on our little group for our neighborhood that I was having an open house at the pool. We don't even have a clubhouse at our pool. It's just a pool. Now there is a neighborhood webpage and there are a couple hundred neighbors. So I just brought a little folding table over to the pool and I made my own pop-up event because my house was way too messy for me to have people over here and way too cluttered. And people came to the pool and they smelled my testers and they talked to me and I actually made some real life friends. Wow, in my neighborhood. Imagine that, meeting neighbors. That's something some of us, me, have not done. I've lived in this house for almost, it'll be 10 years this September. And I just met most of these people last year when I brought my little folding table and my testers over to the pool. But you can do it anywhere. In February, when I was trying to come out of my shell and trying to let the world know that, hey, I love Scentsy and I'm doing Scentsy and here I am and I'm selling it and I would like you to try it. I made my own pop-up event at a little coffee shop. There was no event for me to pay for to have a table or anything like that. I wanted to do it that day. I was determined. That was the day I was making myself come out of my shell. And so I called the little coffee shop. I asked if it would be okay. They said, sure. And I announced it on Facebook and I went and I brought my testers and a couple of little things. And there I was in a coffee shop, the only one who had testers and balloons at their table and people coming over to go, oh, what are those balloons about? Oh, what are those? You know, so you have to make your own luck sometimes. You have to. There may not be an event or you may not be ready to do an event. Maybe you don't have every single thing that it takes to do an event yet. Maybe you don't have the money to pay the entry fee, whether it's $20, $50, whatever for a table. You may not have it. But if you just ask your local coffee shop, some small mom and pop place, they'll be glad to have you there. Believe me, you know? So don't give up. That's my main thing tonight. You know?
Oh,
That's-
Christina, you're doing such an amazing job. And I don't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry. But
Oh, it's
as
that's
you
not all I got. And it's time anyway.
Gail, if you're here, I want Gail to share what she's doing. I think she's on the call. She joined last month and she's been traveling all over the world and working her business at the same time. So
Oh,
I'm like,
right.
and nobody's telling her to do this. She's doing it on her own, but I want her to share what success she's had in her business. Gail, can you hear? Are you here? Can you unmute?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey girl, hey. Are you back in this? Are you back in
Hey,
the state?
everybody. I am back on land in America. I have jet lag. Right now it's about 3 o'clock in Greece. So I'm still working on jet lag. But like Debbie said, well, let me step back just for a second. I like the way the call started because I too was in a lull, even though I just started last month, May. I just felt like I'm not getting any orders. What is it that I'm not doing? I was posting everything and I was posting 4 or 5 times a day while on a cruise, while we were docked in different places on the Greek islands, and I just wasn't doing anything. So I decided, I'm going to go live. So I went live on the ship
That's
and
it.
on the cruise and told everybody, hey, I'm actually working here. This is my office. And I showed them the beautiful scenery. And do you know, I started getting orders. I started getting orders every single day from that point on. And we sailed on a Sunday. I made that video and I started getting orders like that Wednesday on 2 and 3 times. And it was just amazing. And then also for those of you that says post this, I have been doing that. And I was in my little lull and didn't realize I actually said, post this to your site and everything else. And I had to go back and undo that. But I have been doing really well because of your guidance, your mentorship, and what you have provided. Not only Debbie, but the rest of you that I haven't met. You have been great sisters and brothers for me. And one of the things that I have to work on personally is consistency. And that is throughout every arena in my life, just being consistent and doing things. Well, I tell you, since I've started from May 5th until today, I have been consistent with Cincy because you all have been consistent and you have reminded me every day what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And I appreciate that. So, Debbie, I hope I covered what you asked me to cover, and I appreciate everyone. But I also will end with this: no weapon formed against us shall prosper, and we can do this. We just got to keep chucking along.
Amen.
Oh, yes, you did. And something else you missed. Now, Gail let me tell you, she missed some things that I want to have to remind her of. Now, how she started, I sent her a text and she made a
Yes.
purchase. She was my Cincy Club customer. So I sent her a text thanking her for the order. And I asked her this question. I said, Gail, do you know anybody who may be interested in starting a Cincy account to get cash back? She said, tell me more. She said, tell me more. She said, and she was out of town at that time. She said, can I communicate with you on Tuesday? So when she didn't call me back on Tuesday, I reached back out to her and I explained to her how it works. She said, okay, I want to do it. She did it. So I gave her the kit using my rewards. She hit her shooting star. She also hit certified within 22 days. But can you tell them how you hit those numbers? That's what I want you to tell them, which is different. I didn't tell her to do this.
Okay. So with that, I have over 7,000 friends on social media. And so each day I decided to send messages out to 30 people per day. And each day that message may be different. I tweaked it a little bit. Sometimes I would have customized that message. But essentially I said, hey, I'm a new Cincy consultant and I need your help. Would you please help me? I will be honored to have your business. I haven't spoken to you in a while. This is what's new with me. I'm a Cincy consultant. And the other thing that I did that I think is fun, my mom really liked, I started saying, I'm your favorite Cincy consultant. And my mom said, oh, you're my only consultant. I said, well, that makes me your favorite. And so I started doing that. This is something that I came up with today. You know, on Facebook, it reminds you of who's having a birthday on today.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I do my birthday. Hey, happy birthday. How are you? But now I think what I'm going to start doing is sending everybody a message saying, hey, have you gotten an order for me? Or do you want something from Cincy? Something Cincy related after I send that birthday message. So that gives me a minimum of additional 10 people per day that I don't have to think of. And that is every single year. And Facebook basically does the work for me.
Yeah.
You could say, have a sensational birthday. Scent.
Oh, there
So
you
it's-
go.
I love it.
Yeah.
Good job, sister. Good job.
It's
I
funny
like it.
because it's funny you said about the birthday because I have verbiage that I share all the time about the birthday. I've been doing this for a long time and I didn't even tell you about it, but I've been doing the birthday special for about 3 or 4 years. I even have a YouTube video explaining how I do it. And it's funny how you mentioned it, and I didn't even tell you about this. So it's amazing how we all can collaborate and shoot ideas at each other, and we're not even discussing it. It's pretty amazing. So, but there's so many different things that we can do with this business, and that's what I love about it because it's so broad.
Yep.
We have various things, and Christina, you have done an amazing job, girl. I mean, I'm just so proud of how you led this call. It was just spot on, especially
Yes.
the mindset. The mindset was really spot on because I know, like me, you know, I've been having some health issues and my mindset was not in the right place there for a minute because I was feeling some kind of way about what I'm going through. But my daughter said, even though you got that going on, that is not a death sentence, is what she told
Right.
me. She said, that's not a death sentence. Keep it moving. She said that. She said, keep it moving. We going to Hawaii.
She's
So-
awesome. You
Yeah.
know what though, Debbie, you got everybody on the team praying for you and even though,
Yes.
thank you, even those that don't pray have what my best friend calls juju, and they're sending you the good juju, even if they're not praying people. So everybody is.
I know you guys are amazing. I love you
everybody's
guys.
awesome. Hey, Debbie, I had one more thing on my list, and it's super
Hey,
quick and easy. Can I?
Before you go, let's get our group photo because some people may hop off right at
Okay,
9.
okay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Alicia was gonna take it for. I said that right, Alicia.
Of
Okay.
course.
So if you want, guys, go ahead and turn your cameras on. You don't have to, but we don't care what you look like. We don't care what your hair looks like, what you got on. Everybody say cheese.
Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3.
Cheese.
And just so y'all know, me and Miss Carol are matching shirts. We got our SFRs on.
Love it.
Love it.
And thank you, Gail, for popping in and sharing. I wanted to say that too, because Gail is
Yes.
amazing. She's going to do some great
Absolutely.
things. I wish she could
Yeah.
go to SFR.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
All right, Christina. Sorry, I just want to make sure we got it
No,
before everybody
it's-
started to hop
It's
off.
good. It's good. It's one quick thing that I was going to say on mindset, but remember, I got interrupted by my doggies. So, about the mindset, don't let your own mindset about the cost of a product affect how you sell the product. My budget and your budget and that customer's budget and that customer's budget are all different. They're all in different walks of life, and some people can afford what others cannot. So we need to advertise any product that speaks to our heart that we like as if it was the best deal on the planet, irregardless of price. If it is $125 for that particular product, and you know you don't have $125 and you may not have $125 for a long, long time, don't let that stop you from advertising that product. If it speaks to your heart and you feel it's a good product, advertise it anyway, because you may have customers who don't think twice about spending that. The other thing, the final thing, you may have customers on the flip side, which I had last week, going back to talking me off the ledge, because Debbie and some others had to talk me off the ledge. So I had a customer who, she was fine with the cost of the product. But once tax and shipping was on, and I'll be honest, it was a Ratatouille warmer, so $65 she was fine with. By the time that you get back to her with our Alabama tax and our little $10 shipping, it brought it up to about $80. This is with no bar of wax. This is just the warmer. And she said to me, it's well worth $65, but it ain't worth $80. And I went spiraling out of control over that. Don't let that get to you, because it is worth it. And I'm not the one who made up the tax rate. If you don't like the taxes, go vote it out. If you think we need higher taxes, go vote for that. Whatever, go vote if you feel the tax is too high. That's not Christina's fault. That's not Cincy's fault. We have to charge tax because we have to pay tax when we buy the product for them. And our shipping is actually a really good deal. If you go and compare with other companies that you will buy products from, our shipping is a really super good deal. So don't let their mindset on the times when they complain, because that's the week when they want something, but their budget is also tight. Don't let their mindset affect you. It doesn't mean it's a bad deal. It means they want something that they can't afford today. So handle it in that way with them, where you're still very nice, very happy, very cordial. That way, next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whenever it fits in their budget, they will remember you. And if it's still in stock, you bet you they will buy it then. And you can always remind them that we have that PayPal split pay thing where they can split it in 4. And that's the last thing I had on my notes. So 9:00.
Christina, I wanted to chime in real quick on that.
Yes, ma'am.
When I have people that are upset about the taxes or the shipping, I always offer a one-time for them, just so they can have what they're asking for. I'll offer a one-time, put you in my local order
Mm-hmm.
where I cover the tax and shipping for you. I can do it one time because I can't do it all the time. But if you see other things that are smaller in price, like if somebody only wants 2 bars of wax, I'll say, no problem. Send me your money. I'll help cover the shipping and taxes for you this time.
Mm-hmm.
Just because that helps them say, oh, and it's customer service. Hey,
Right.
what she's willing to help me in my next order. I'm gonna work for her and help her out. So, and the other thing I just want to say to everybody is power of positivity. Write it down. Take your lipstick and write a positive word every day across your mirror, or once a week across your mirror, in your bathroom, in your bedroom, wherever you have a mirror. Stop and write it. So when you walk by it every day, you got a positive vibe going in your mind, because your vibe attracts your tribe. And if it's positive, you're going to get your orders in. We can't compare ourselves to each other. We have to work together to encourage each other, because
100%.
I was like you, Christina. I was discouraged. I was at SFR last year. Before walking through those doors, I looked at Tammy. I said, and I messaged her a week before. I said, I don't know if I can do this. I don't think I can do this. I can't do this. She said, oh, heck yes, you are.
That's
double hockey sticks on the end.
No, let's just say it wasn't heck, but we
No.
all,
But yeah, if you know Tammy, you know it's, oh, heck you ain't. You are not giving up. And I still have that message. And sometimes I get discouraged and look at it. My
Oh, yeah.
sister Tammy, who just joined under me, she gets discouraged, very discouraged. And I'm like, nope, we're not going to do that. I can't let you. I won't let you fail. And that's the one thing I want to encourage everyone here. You have the best team in Cincy, because we won't let you fail.
Yeah,
I've only been a year and a half. July 14th is my 2 years. This is my second SFR. And let me tell you, I was in tears last year. In tears. Right behind Courtney. In tears.
You're amazing, girl. You're amazing.
you are.
You are amazing.
Yes, you are.
I am a firm believer of what you put in the universe comes back to you. So if you put it out, it's coming back. So
Yep.
Well,
I
I
just,
love my Cincy family.
Thank you, Alicia. We love you.
Yep.
Guys,
We love you,
like she said,
Alicia.
Love
She's
you.
only been around a year and a half. She's about to celebrate 2 years. Like, you don't have to be veterans in this business to be able to find your niche, to be able to
Right.
love on your people. Like, you don't have to be around for a long time. People that come in a day can do the same thing that people have been in it for 20 years. That's the beauty of it. And I just want to say I tagged at everyone on that video, Living Life Through Positivity on TTS. And
Thank
Christina
you.
tagged you also. But I did that at everyone. I don't normally do that, but I did.
I do it every once in a while just to annoy everybody, but I don't do it very much.
You gotta show up every so often. You gotta show your face and be like,
Gotta do
"Hey,
it.
everyone, how you
Gotta do it.
doing?"
Alicia, thank you so much for the positive words about what I said about that particular customer, and I appreciate that. I may send you a PM about it just for more detail, but I appreciated that, because we haven't even talked before, and there you were trying to help me with something that's on my mind, and that's what I love about Cincy. So
Yeah.
thank you
Well,
guys.
and what I do is I either give them my Venmo, my Cash App, or my Zelle,
Mhm.
and I tell them to send me the exact $65. I can do this one favor for you this one time, and in a few months down the road, I might do it again, because
Yeah.
hey, I know they're my repeat customers, and I want to make sure they know that I love on them and I care about them, and their order is important to me,
That makes sense.
because it's still coming back to me regardless.
That's right.
So look at it that way. It's going and coming all back to you.
Yep.
I appreciate every single one of y'all. For real.
Aw.
You're all so positive.
We have to be, because when we were done, look, I showed you guys that chart 1,000 times. I had
Mhm.
nothing on the map until I whipped my own butt for having a bad attitude and turned it around. Once I turned my attitude around, every single other thing fell in place. So that's all I gotta say.
And guys, just set timers on your phones. Go in your phone when you're in the bathroom. Set a
I
timer
had a
on
bad
your phone.
attitude once, one time, and I commented on somebody's post
Uh-oh.
one time about being negative. Oh, I'll never make it to Hawaii, but I'm so
Yes,
glad
ma'am.
you're there. And
Oh,
let me
that
tell
happens.
you, yep,
You'll make it. You'll make it. We're all gonna make it.
I feel like we're gonna be on one of those trips soon. So
We will. We all will. We all
Yeah,
will.
we
But
will.
set a timer on your phone. That gives you, okay, set a 10-minute timer. My timer's going off. I got 10 minutes to post. I got 10 minutes to put something in TikTok. In TikTok, I'm still learning too. Don't worry. The one
Okay.
thing I will tell y'all I have an issue with is in the dashboard, I have in the trainings, when you go into training, it takes me down a rabbit hole. I get lost. So I don't know, Debbie and Courtney, maybe at some point we can all do a quick, like, hey, you're a newbie training type once a month, maybe the beginning of the month or the end of the month. But if I go in here and I go to training and I go to new consultants, oh, you can't see my phone. But if I go into new consultants, I feel lost because you hit one and then it's like, what do I do next? Then what do I do next?
Me too. So that's a
That's
good
how my
idea.
brain operates. So I know it can be frustrating for new people. I still haven't gotten all the way through the new training and it's a year and a half later.
Yeah, same.
So I kind of
Tell you
just
what,
go in
too.
once in a blue moon and look and see if I can put it all together.
Yeah, so here's my advice for you guys with the new stuff, like just training in general. Just pick something for the day that you want to work on and then only look for the trainings on that topic. And if you're not liking the way something's going, get off of it, move on to the next one. Another great resource is YouTube. A lot of successful consultants are on YouTube. You guys know Debbie's on YouTube. My YouTube is not, don't worry about looking at my YouTube, okay? It's not consistent. It's just not. This chapter of life, it's just not there right now, okay? But YouTube, people like Debbie, Wendy Newgas, Rachel Pitts,
Love them.
Teresa Gotch, Kelly Rashaw, Chloe Cox, our newest member of Circle of Excellence. Who else? Anna Hughes, Melissa Grotz, Lisa Roberry, the Cincy Club queen, y'all. She has like hundreds of clubbers, okay?
Wow.
Yes, I'm not joking.
Type in that person's name because I did not catch
What
it.
is it?
Oh, Lisa Roberry. I'm typing it in
Okay,
right now.
okay. Because that's my
she
goal.
legit.
Yeah.
Her and her husband,
Oh.
they take clubs serious and it works for them. And there's videos all over YouTube. But
Okay.
pick a topic. That was my point. Pick a topic that you really want to hone in on for that day or that week and just take it one topic at a time. Don't
Makes
try to
sense.
train yourself in every aspect of this business in one day because you are going to feel overwhelmed. You are going to go down the rabbit hole. And that's even for us veterans that have been around for a long time. To be honest, quite frankly, I don't enjoy the training section. I don't enjoy Workstation really at all. I don't think that for me, it's user friendly. Now, I will say that it's gotten better because when we used to search things, we didn't get the little keynotes or keywords at the top. You had to type in specifically capitalization and everything, what you were looking for to find it. So I will say in the last 7.5, almost 8 years that I've been around, it's gotten better, but there's still a lot that could be done to really, like you said, hone in on exactly what you're wanting.
Right.
But just try that out. Just type in, if you want to do follow-up, just search follow-up for the day. Try not to go into follow-up and party, follow-up and host kit, follow-up and, this, that, and the other. Like, just take your time. Like Debbie said, pace yourself.
If you don't find what you're looking for, reach out in one of the chats or one of the groups and say, hey, I'm
That
looking
too.
for XYZ and I can't find it. does somebody else have some guidance for me? Because somebody is out there on the internet at that moment that knows, and they will tell you steps A, B, and C. Because some of it is hard. Since he's working hard on it though, and you can tell
They
because
are.
I just rejoined in September and I've already noticed improvements since September 23 until now. So that's
Right.
less than a year and I'm noticing improvements, but you're right. It's hard to find certain things. It really, but don't
Yeah.
give up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The chats in the group are a great other place too. I mean, you can't go wrong. There's so many of us there. I'm not in the group as often as I should be. Once again, it's just that chapter of life. And I look forward to the moment when I can be back in and full force, but I'm there. I'm in the background. I'm there. And when someone needs me, I will help. But just know that I love every single one of you guys. And I'm so proud of every single one of y'all. And even if you don't see me commenting all the time, I don't scroll a whole lot, but when I do see it, I'm super proud of y'all. I really am.
That's awesome.
So yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Christina, you did fabulous. You really did. Tonight was perfect.
Thank you.
It was
In spite
was
of a
great.
dog fight.
Yeah, we rolled with it. No, I think
I was like,
just like Debbie-
somebody please have something to say. 'Cause
Oh, we
chaos is
did.
erupting. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we flowed. It all flowed, babe. You're good.
Good. Awesome.
I'm
I'm
glad
gonna
you got
watch
your
the
growth spot.
replay so I can see what I missed.
I wasn't much.
All
No,
right. All right, you guys.
But great job, great job, Christina. And I realize that we want to be respectful of you guys' time because we want to see you here next week. I can't
Yeah.
even get that out. We want to see you here, guys, next week. Any other questions or concerns before we close it out, guys?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
One thing, I gotta do it in honor of Miss Brenda because she's not here. We have 26 days, 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 13 seconds till SFR, guys.
Woohoo! Keep those live videos going, guys. We're on the challenge right
yeah.
now.
Your live
video
challenge.
every day.
I
Every
love
day.
that. That's cute.
Okay. Countdown. Love you guys. Have a
Love
great
y'all.
night.
See you
Bye.
next week. Bye.